Call meeting to order. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, council, you have two sets of minutes, November 28th, public hearing minutes, and regular meeting minutes. So approval for the public hearing minutes first.
Make a motion to approve.
I second it.
It's moved and seconded to approve the public hearing, November 28th. Public hearing minutes, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
And any opposed? Motion carries. The approval of November 28th, 2023, regular meeting minutes.
I make a motion that we approve the regular meeting minutes on November 28th.
I second.
Moved and seconded to approve November 28th, regular meeting minutes. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, first item on the agenda, unfinished business. Mike Wold, we have well 6 rates the floor.
Oh, yeah. Well, we all know what this is about. We haven't really talked about it in a while. It's about increasing the water rates for well 6 for the water. We've heard from people from the outside on their opinions and stuff like that, and we haven't, like I said, it's been a while since we discussed it. I know we have talked about it too at the last meeting when it was all brought up, but I think we need to move forward and increase the rates starting in the beginning of next year on this ordinance. I guess I need to make a motion to would that be amendment ordinance 2305 and increase the water rate from where they're at right now to the new fee, which would be $50 for the first 1,000 gallons and $2 per 100 gallons thereafter.
What's the rate now, Mike?
It is right now. It's $10 for the first 1,000 and $1 per 100 gallons thereafter.
So we're looking at a $40 increase.
Mm-hmm.
Per each
And
fee.
we're still way lower than pretty much anybody else around us. I know it's a big jump, but it's also going to increase revenue for the town and stuff too. So.
Right. If I could have the second part,
What the price would be adjusted to.
no, I got the $50 for 1,000 gallons.
And then $2 per 100 afterwards.
And that's for the outside requiring water from us out of well sticks, right?
Anybody using well 6 non, yeah,
Or well 9.
or 9, but I didn't.
You should probably add that in there while you're amending it.
Yeah, true, because I guess there has been occasion where that well has been.
Well, 9 usually is a different contract because it's kind of strictly construction.
Oh, okay. So that would need to be a different altogether.
I've never heard of that.
Well, 9 has been a separate contract with whoever, whatever project that's
Oh.
going on. So if you want to tie well 9 in with well 6, then are you going to want to do something differently with project, say the county, there's another road project up that direction.
I guess, but what we could do, and I'm open for suggestions too, but if we tie it to well 6, and then if they have another project, couldn't we address that at that time? Or well, now we need to have its own separate, not tie it to well 6, I guess. Would that be the better way to go?
Well, what's your objective?
How many people have had contracts on well 9?
At least 3 that I'm aware of.
And who are those?
I don't have that paperwork, I just.
Well, I know that you made one with the windmill. Well, who was out there getting all the water from well 9 when well 6 went down? That was the windmill project. So who else has ever used well 9?
Adams County.
Adams County has never been charged for water, and neither has
Yes, they do.
neither has our
I
volunteers.
think that it's HLT. There's a company, HLT, I can't remember the project, that was out there.
I guess in my honest opinion, to me, I don't speak for everybody else. Well 9's the same type of well as well 6 as far as the non-potable water goes. It should be under the same umbrella.
I don't know, it was a different
But it was
contract.
a different, totally different rate and everything else together.
Right. I do not know. But with that, the company has to have their own tank, reservoir tank. They have to have their own meter, their not meter, but the spigot. What's that called?
So they could come in with the $1,500 project and negotiate price, correct?
Did you put that in there? I don't know. Because we were gonna do it so no out of towns could do it. Remember? Get rid of it.
No, out of county, you mean?
Yeah.
It was Adams County.
The deal was that, L6, it was primarily for, Adams County.
Mm-hmm.
The issue of, other entities purchasing water, is pretty much according to what we heard from the town residents. It was a question that the aquifer did not allow to be completely drained by outside sources. So they were going to be part of this. In Adams County, and that's what we're dealing with there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that we are going to deal with other entities outside of Adams County. If we were to do so, I believe that one might need to be a separate entity and hold us a separate purpose. And that would need to be another element. Also had a question. I did not hear potable water on well 6.
Well 6 is not potable.
Excuse me.
Well 6 is not
There
potable.
is potable water
There is a
available.
Spigot that is 7 and 8. It is not coming out of well 6.
It is not coming out of well 6, yet therefore it is
It's
a
considered
valve
double
to use it.
if I may. It's
Yeah,
considered
this
double.
covers
No.
both.
You started that
This
misinterpretation, Paul.
covers both waters that come out of well 6.
Okay, I didn't
There aren't two kinds of water that come out of well
Excuse me.
6.
You mind if I finish?
Yes. Maybe you should wait till
We-
January.
Denise, thank you for your input. That's it.
Okay. It covered potable and non-potable water in the well six area.
Yeah, I guess
That's why I didn't.
Well, yeah, because non-potables goes way up in the potable doesn't get raised at all. Well,
That's my mistake.
that's a no-brainer. Everybody will just take the potable water. But yeah, I guess technically,
I thought it would be- Did we have the potable water do that?
yes. Yes,
Couldn't you put a stipulation in there that well 9 is tied to well 6 unless otherwise contracted for the water?
I don't see why we couldn't.
So it's the same local anyway, obviously. So it won't.
West part of it. Yeah, it should be under the same.
There is 10,000 well 601 for water, something.
Right.
That's all. So,
Right.
yeah, it should cover it all.
Keep that clear.
So, Mike, do you want to, have what you have proposed ready to present for final vote next meeting?
Yes.
So it's a full fledged
I,
form. Mainly because it would be nice to have something to.
Did you make a motion?
yeah.
Mike did a long time ago.
No.
It would be nice to, have something.
And that's been studied wrong, in my opinion, that's been done wrong. So let's make the motion, not second.
With
Is
changes.
there any more discussion?
It's gonna cover the well 6. Yeah.
Now,
Well,
please be explicit.
Okay, the price increase is gonna be cover all the water at well 6, potable and non-potable. And well 9 should be tied in with that also, since it's the only other non-potable well we have in town. Unless otherwise contracted differently. Is that understandable?
Yeah, that's right.
And the reason why is just to have more income coming in.
Well, yeah, I think it's gonna be, more revenue for the town. And it's, I mean, studying and doing that research on this around different areas and stuff, and I know we're Lynn, we're not Washtucknut or Colotus or Odessa or Richfield. But I mean, you look at the price of this, and it's pretty obvious, we've pretty much been giving our water away for years. I know it's a huge jump from where we're at, but we're still behind the 8 ball in reality compared to other places, but, I think it's time to increase the rates.
Was there any comparison done with what other people were charging for outside night?
Yeah, it was brought up at the last time we talked about it. I'm gonna have to look and see if I can find those numbers.
One of them was $75. I remember that.
What's that?
One of the towns was $75.
Yeah, I believe that was Ritzville, if my memory serves me correctly. And it might have been Washtucknut, actually.
I don't remember, but it was 75.
Yeah, I had numbers for Washtucknet, Colotis, and Ritzville.
And 50 was still below all of those, right?
Yes.
Well, we're quick figuring what we've done here, sitting at the table, that works down to about 5 cents a gallon. I think I mentioned it, you know, but I think that, we probably should go up from there. And, you know, these people are getting water from us.
Right. I honestly, and in the very beginning of all this, I even had a higher rate than that. And then after we had discussion, we had Mr. Bell back there. He came and drew numbers around and stuff and gave a lot of information on his side of things. Even dropped the rate from the beginning of when this was first started down to where we are now. And like you said, it almost every year it needs to go up, really, in my opinion, kind of like everything else does. But you know, at least it might seem like a big jump to some people at first right now, but I think we're still kind of on the low side of things.
That's what I mean.
But that's just my personal opinion. But I think we at least need to start somewhere on this.
Well, it might be a good start, but probably maybe revisit it in 6 months and
Yeah, possibility.
And get us, you know,
At least yearly or 6 months.
in 6 months and see what, you know, because I mean, let's face it, we're running electricity to run these pumps and stuff like that, as well as the water. And there's no sense in us, paying for somebody else.
Right. I agree. Totally.
I have
I appreciate your input.
That, as kind of the council, that we, set a standard rate increase like we do our own water.
Yeah, our water goes up there.
Right. So, I don't think that we,
If we could at least, my goal is to at least get this established now and stuff, so we could get it set in motion to go take off the first of the year.
Right.
And then we could,
what about would a resolution be in order for, that, not
Right now, it's an ordinance, right?
hands down? But what I'm saying is for steady increase of rates, just like our own water rates.
So we have a motion to be by this one second. Let's all have this discussion. If there's anything else that needs to come up. In the new year, we always make it to certain time. We need to do.
yeah, I appreciate everybody's input, output, input, yeah. In the back.
So, just to make sure, you can see that, the water price has been.
Say what now?
I asked you, you can see, if this actually recorded it, we can unpause it, and I'll be more.
That's right. Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. So, a couple meetings ago, I asked, if there was any interest in you agreed that, well, I couldn't come
Yeah, but I mean, we gotta, if we were to do a filtration system, the town's gonna have to get money from that somewhere.
obviously, so minus the actual cost of the filtration system. Your, service, you would pay 5 cents per gallon filter. At this projection, that's where it was cost. You start with 5 cents, you get filter, and then you get thermite, so less than 5 cents per gallon.
No, I get why you're against the whole rate increase in the first place, and that's your opinion, but I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth with you all night, but
I'm just kind of
where we're at.
you're actually setting higher.
And I don't know what it would cost to do a filtration
If a
system.
resident has to get water out there, they have to pay the $50 too. So,
Yeah, it's-
so you're kind of comparing apples and oranges because the regular Lind water is not filtered like for nitrates like that would have to be.
Exactly.
So I guess I'm not getting what you're saying.
What I'm saying is that we're setting the rate of the non-potable report that higher than the potable.
Well, they're actually setting it for either potable or non-potable at well 6 of it. It's going to be the same and well 9.
That's the normal.
No, you have the same rate.
Same rate for the whole.
No, he's saying residents are charged something different than well 6 drinking water.
It doesn't matter, we pay a monthly fee, these people are coming in and using well
That's
6.
that's
off
my
and on
feeling.
when they want it or need it.
And they're not monitored, they can do anything with it. That's my other point. If we're on restrictions, the people who are using it out of our town limits are not on any restrictions for what they do with the water. So I think they should pay a little extra. In my opinion. Sorry if that offends you, I don't mean to, but well, the drinking water is filtered through well 7 and well 8 and has chlorine in it and everything else. So it's not less, it's the same. It costs more to pipe it down it does cost more to pipe it down to the pool.
Okay,
That's true.
I think we're going back and forth on this. Yeah, the principal idea was very simple. We have been selling our water for much less. We determined that we need to, at this point in time, increase the cost of well 6 water, regardless of what it is. And we, on the council, are in agreement on this fact. The different parameters we have not pushed out yet, but we, at the next meeting on the 26th of December, we will have that ready to vote on it and make an ordinance of it.
Well, if you're not voting, then you need to say
I'll
you're
make
not
this
voting.
motion that was made tonight. The motion was made and it was seconded for this to go ahead.
Right, and you can go ahead. There-
He's talking about adding, like, if we're gonna do a yearly increase and stuff like
Right,
that.
right, that's all that I was, is, you know, that can be done at any time.
Right.
That's not part of the ordinance that we're doing.
Right.
Okay?
Any more discussion? So, you're gonna have to help me out. Motion's been
I'm
made.
lost.
The motion has been made for, the first 1,000 gallons to be $50.
Correct.
And then every 100 gallons after that is $2.
Correct.
And this is at the location of well 6.
And well 9 will also be under the same umbrella unless otherwise contracted.
Okay. So that's the motion. It's been seconded. Anything else? Did I miss? Council, all in favor of that motion, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Back to the agenda, it's got item B, amended employee handbook. And I'm going to auditor explain the updating and the adopting?
Based on state auditor recommendations, a few things have been added, such as a table of contents, under Rule 5, page 7, the pesticide license states that any public work employee that receives his or her pesticide license will receive a $1 raise automatically. And also under that same rule, page 8, the phone stipend of $25, which was approved by the council in October of 2016. Those sections are highlighted in yellow in this, and those are based on the auditor's recommendations.
Questions?
I have a question on the pesticide license thing. It also says in here, it is up to the employee to keep the license current. So does the town not pay for them to get their recertification credits then? As far as sending them, because you have to get so many a year. You have to have so many within every 5 years.
We've always paid for it before.
Well, I'm asking, and I know I don't work at the same place, but like the state, they pay, if you have a license, they pay for you. And a lot of places
We've
will.
always paid.
As far as, doing online classes or whatever, and anybody that has a pesticide license knows how that works. Sometimes it can be a pain to get credits, because you have to have so many, every so many years, every license. I was just curious, is that something that we would need to, if we wanted to, as a council? I just think it's,
It says it's up to the employees to keep the license current. So it would be their responsibility.
Right, I guess. I get that, I'm just thinking, working for the town, I think that would be kind of, I don't work for the town, but it's a lot of.
We always kept track of the free classes and told our people when the classes were coming along. I don't know how they do it now.
I tell them when it's possible.
Just a thought that,
To put mildly, no one has lasted long enough to do the update.
well, okay, that explains the other part of it, Paul. It was just kind of food for thought,
Yeah.
that I thought I'd bring it up, because I noticed it said in there that it's on the employee. And I get that. A lot of places,
So do you want to
the
add?
employer will cover that.
You want to add a sentence that it's up to the employee to keep the license current, but the town will pay? But see, that's something that's got to be part of your budget numbers too.
Right, I think we need to discuss this one for sure, as far as, because there's, the grader does things, the credits, they do it out here at the experiment station, you can go online, WSU, well, you probably, a lot of different ways to get credits, but a lot of them cost money. Go to these things to get credit or whatever. And I don't know, I guess I've always worked in the employer pays for that part of it, so that way, that's their way of keeping you up on your license to make sure, help you keep it.
And the last two, the current employees, last two that were doing, they paid for their classes, their license testing. And only because they did not think that it was fair for towns to have that expense if they didn't pass. So
Well, some places would.
it was up to them.
Right, some places would be like, all right, we'll pay for your first time.
Stipulate.
But then after that, if they take the time, that's all.
Isn't it a requirement by the employer of the town that we have somebody licensed. It's
If we
a
want,
requirement of the job, you have to have at least one person.
Yeah,
no, you don't have to because you can hire it done.
But you don't do that.
No, we've done both. We've hired it done because no one had a license. And then there's licensed person on staff, well, then you don't have to hire one.
Do we have a licensed person?
Yes.
I thought so.
and that can also be, say we go hire somebody new. If we wanted to, we could put that in there as a requirement.
It's always in the advertisement.
Right. Or they have 6 months to get it.
But the whole thing of this paragraph and the phone stipend came because there wasn't anything official written down in a policy or in a resolution or in an ordinance or anywhere where we could say, pull it out and say, there's our proof that we give Paula the extra $1.
Okay, but yeah, we
That's
can
the
address
reason why
that.
that was.
Some put in notes or whatever that we should address that more so later on, in my opinion.
So this is.
Credits,
to
pesticide.
wait. Is that the council's opinion to wait for this approval? Okay, we can. Yeah, next meeting we can do that. Okay, next meeting. Okay, no further unfinished business. Resolution 2314. I believe it's a green sheet. It's a resolution establishing a transfer between funds to replenish loss of revenues. It reads, whereas the town of Land Waterworks account had unforeseen expenses and loss of revenue, and whereas the town of Land has sufficient revenues in the current expense fund to transfer money to Waterworks account to meet the balancing of the accounts for the end of the year 2023. Now therefore, be it resolved by the town council of the town of Lynn in Washington, do resolve as follows. Clerk treasurer is directed to transfer $80,000 from the following fund. Transferring fund is current expense, receiving fund is Waterworks. This resolution shall become effective from and after its passage by the council and approval by the mayor, passed and adopted by the town council of the town of Lynn in Washington this 12th day of December 2023.
Do you have itemized what the $80,000, which line items were over?
No, I have not. It's for the fund, Waterworks fund, or current expense fund to Waterworks fund.
So you're not going to explain to council how the $80,000 deficit came about?
I've just unforeseen expenses as we have had through the year and loss of revenue.
I think council should be able to see the line
I think
items.
that is very nice of you to input, but the council has a resolution.
And if I was them, I would vote no until we got the
Denise!
report from you.
Denise,
Yes, ma'am.
your transfer funds have never had an itemized description.
It's never been done by
No,
anyone
no,
except
no.
Paula Bell.
We have resolution 2314.
I make a motion that we accept resolution 2314.
And I second
Moved and seconded to approve resolution 2314. All in favor, say aye.
it. Aye.
And any opposed? Okay, motion carries.
Who opposed?
TID, next item.
They didn't say.
This is.
Thank you, Mike.
I don't know if it was a double-sided. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, this came through to, the town of Lynn. TIB is awarding 100% of approved eligible project costs with a maximum grant of $128,471. And council, on the back side of that, I copied the proposed areas. That would be redone or resurfaced. Can't remember what it's called. Scrub seal, 2024 scrub seal. The stipulation, I think, was that grand total would have been a mile worth of repair was needed. The actual map or actual portions of the streets that I identified with Mr. Remick's help, I think can be changed, revised, mainly because I drove around and what I had stipulated in the original application, there's other areas of town that got washed out or damaged or softened. So that's a possibility that we might be able to revise. But it's needed, a motion is needed to sign the agreement for the approved funding of 100% grant for $128,471 with TIB. It's been moved and seconded to sign the agreement for the TIB 100% grant. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And any opposed? Motion carries.
Can I ask where, is that the one that was the following?
No. Totally set.
What happened to that?
It's still in the works.
You gotta make sure salmon aren't running down the road or anything. Yeah.
Remember the 98 for the last meeting?
Yeah, right. That's what made me think it.
The little hoopies to get gone through. Okay, next is mayor's report for December 12th, and I hope that everyone took the chance to enjoy the Christmas parade on Sunday. It's a good turnout. December 5th, with all the rain that has blessed us, the town shop developed a leaky roof. It's been taken care of, and right now we are presently assessing any damages. There is an open insurance claim for it, so it's in the works. Not too much, mainly it's the insulation. It needs to take it down. Well, the good part is that the back did not leak. That part of the roof had been done. Yeah, it's still dry. That had been done. This is in the front. December 7th, the town's right-of-way road work at 318 West 1st Street has been completed. December 9th, I attended the AWC elected officials essentials workshop in West Richland. Also attending was Jamie and Jim, and I believe that Myra attended online. Town of Lynn has successfully met all requirements of the Community Assistant Contact, CAC, process with Ecology and FEMA as of December 5th. So in other words, the floodplain development ordinance, remember that? information, everyone, Town Hall office will be closed Monday, December 25th, and Monday, January 1st. Town Council meeting will be held Tuesday, December 22nd. So back up, December 26th. At the December 26th meeting, Jackie Laird will be attending to perform the oath of office to the incoming council members. And this is a plea, just please, everyone, once again, if you see something that is suspicious, call the sheriff's department immediately. Don't wait, don't stew on it. The phone number works 24 hours, 7 days a week, 659-1122. If you report something to the office a couple of days later or 20 hours later or whatever, and I call it in, why can't the person that saw it call in? That's what they want, and they want it immediately because they can't chase after suspicious person because they're already gone.
I've chatted multiple times and they show up like 6 hours later.
Okay.
So about a week, yeah.
But we need to keep calm.
You know what it is, going up, is it every week?
No, because it's probably on private property. Yeah. But anyway, that is a plea for me, a plea from the sheriff's department. Call in immediately if there's an issue. Return to the agenda now with the finance committee.
I make a motion that we approve the warrant check register in the amount, the dates of 11/28/2023 to 12/11/2023 in the amount of $34,198.75.
Okay, it's moved and seconded to approve the warrant register 11/28 to 12/11 of 2023 and the dollar amount of $34,198.75. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Robert,
Okay, I also make a motion to.
Before you start with the pending invoices, I need to add, I got an email today from Teeth Creek for 2 invoices for a total of $520. So the date would be 12/12. And it was their invoices totaled $520 for a grand total of $31,314.96.
So who's that?
We approve the outstanding invoices dated 11/22 to 12/12 in the amount of $31,314.96.
You don't even explain what the $30,000
It's been
is
moved and
for.
seconded to approve the outstanding invoices from November 22nd to December 12th in the dollar amount $31,314.96 total. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
And any opposed? Motion carries. Okay,
Oh, there's the line. This time, next time. Oh, just about it.
Okay. I thought we were cleaning up the issue with 305 Fifth Street.
05, 5th Street.
So
Right, it's on that, yes. The problem with 305 Fifth Street is, we were told that we are not allowed to proceed further until the owner and the tenant resolve their issues.
So she made note of that, right?
Yes, oh yes, they have it. Yep. The materials on the property are not owned by the owner of the property or the tenant, but they are not allowed to remove the item because then it could be said that you're stolen. So,
Yeah, that's hard to understand. I mean, who's in the know and responsible for their own?
you know, responsible, but they don't want to cross the line.
It's a track.
That's 22.
For now.
I'm pretty good, really. I do have a question. Where are we at on the, have they been able to, I know there's been people that have passed that time off and stuff as far as, I've had a few people address me in town as far as flushing the sewer lines. Are we gonna be able to get on that anytime soon?
That's time permits.
It's time.
We
I
have,
know we bought that new machine or whatever.
we have had a history of trying to find some manholes up on Fifth or Sixth, up around that area, so that's been, evidently there are no manholes. So, that's been,
We pay over the top of it.
Yeah.
I don't know, I don't,
Serious?
there's,
Obviously, we did have back to it.
I don't think that there's, an answer to that, so.
So we have, that's what all we know.
Yeah.
She flushed it. We got to do it tiny one.
No, we buy,
We had them, yeah, they call them now the tank pressure and flushing machine, dude. But they, that's why I was wondering where we're at on that.
I thought she promised us in June it would be done before the end of the year.
so your issue.
Hmm.
Okay, all right.
Just a thought, the law enforcement expenses, do we have to pay that, like, say we didn't want the contract with them? Is that something we have to pay?
You can cancel a contract as well at any time.
Because my theory is, if something actually happened, like, you know, I don't know, someone got shot, they have to respond whether we have a contract with them or not.
The sheriff's department, yeah.
So, I mean, we're paying $20,000 a year.
Right.
And for what? We could be using this money.
Well, they like to join Brandon. They
Well, supposedly they come check Linda out all
They
the time.
don't, they
You
do
don't
not.
see them.
Oh, I've seen them.
You see them when they get called.
I've seen them.
Well, did anybody
Oh,
call
I've
him
seen
today?
it, yeah.
Did anybody call him today?
I have no idea.
Okay, there was a sheriff's car that went all the way up to 7th, down Smart, turned around and went up Nielsen. I don't know where they ended up.
But,
Just
okay,
Still
so
looking
they,
for that.
Sergeant Thomas.
They're probably still looking for Chad.
they come into town and they drive around, but, I mean, besides that, what are they doing? They're not catching it, they're not doing it.
There seems to be an officer stationed at the junior high because his rig is parked there
Well,
during the
yeah,
day.
they have the contract with the school now, so they have to be there for that anyway.
Right.
It was just a thought, that's $20,000.
My question to you is this, as a former police officer myself with quite a few years in, does the town want to take on the responsibility if you cancel a contract? Are you going to hire your own police officer or
That's
what?
what
are
I'm
you
Thanks
gonna
for
do?
raising that, Jerry.
We used to have a marshal.
I'm joking.
But we know better.
We used to have a marshal that wrote tickets and took care of stuff.
I have been, had had contact with quite a few of the deputies here when they come into town. They do patrol through. They do take in, if there was a complaint made, say of speeding at the school district or any place like that, they would come in and set up, as they could.
But they don't.
They
Well,
don't.
I'm saying that, that it's possible. But the thing is, if you don't, if you cancel out, you're putting this town at risk, at severe risk.
How many people from your property have been arrested for stealing? None? Not that I know of.
Are you telling me that,
That-
you
that
know
has
somebody
some
that,
One person. Yeah, multiple people that are staying up at yours. I have cameras. They don't do anything. So why are we paying them?
well, I wanna find out who they are, that's taking these things, because I tell you what, they're walking off the stuff from my place too. Okay, I have limited people coming to my place. I've limited the number of people trafficking up and down that road anymore. And I'll tell you what, if you don't believe me, ask some of my neighbors.
It's
because
not,
they
it's
will-
not, it's not a matter of not believing you. I'm just saying the cops aren't doing anything about it, and we're paying them $20,000 to do it, and they're not doing it.
Right.
Well, until I have evidence to do so, and I've told Sheriff's
Marshall.
that, if any time that they, want to come on my property for any reason, come on, because I accept it. Okay?
Anyway, I was just throwing the idea out there. It's $20,000 that I feel like we could put into towards cleaning up properties and taking homeowners to court with that money. But that was just my opinion. I thought, ponder on it.
Good thought. That's a good thought.
Okay, kind of in the reply. Does anyone here know how much a sheriff's officer makes a year?
We don't have to hire full-time.
No.
We can hire part-time. We can
It
work
doesn't
it out.
matter, part-time, full-time. I want to know what it costs
$26
to
an
have
hour.
a county sheriff's office.
Like 26 an hour.
Okay, extrapolate that out. At any rate, at a minimum, that's to hire one police officer for whatever our purposes are. It would be somewhere in the neighborhood of 35 to 55,000.
We've also just,
That's not including their vehicle. That's not including benefits or anything else. Now, in response to that $20,000, that's kind of expensive.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, but my
I
point
understand
was,
your point.
they have to come here no matter what if something bad happens. So I'm not saying we need to hire our own sheriff. I'm saying, do we need them?
Okay.
They're gonna come here if we need them.
That's, okay, somebody was shot,
Maybe.
maybe. If you don't have a contract with a law enforcement agency, then, as Mr. DeMoss stated, you're leaving yourself in a great risk. And I'm saying that it is not all means. Right. I understand your point. The alternative.
We'll do it for free.
and we could also share with another town. We could go 50-50. We could go 50-50 with another town too.
I have some information on that. When the officer came and talked to us, because they were there 3 times this last week, in a week's time span, they were there 3 times.
There's where
And
the
the
20
officer,
grand
the officer told us, Vicki, don't expect me to be right there, because here's what I'm patrolling. I'm patrolling between here and Whitman County line with Adams County, so down in Washington. I am going to spray and that from here. So I won't get here in an hour necessarily, but I will. Please call me. But that is what he told us, is he's the one that's this area, he is patrolling that area.
They're very short-handed, just like the WSP
And that's what he said personally when he came looking for Jack, because there was information that is up by us, no.
But when you call them and they come, eventually, what do they do? Take your statement and, okay, thanks.
Yep, that's exactly what happens.
I have that private number if you want that, I'll give that out, whether he likes it or not, I'll give out private numbers, I got 3 different ones for the 3 different for the day and night shift. I carved this up on them.
I have about 5 personal cards. Myself.
That's my.
I got private cell numbers, I don't know, he just said call me, so I was like, okay, bud.
All right. Open up.
Okay, public comment section at council's discretion. First signed up is Gary DeMoss.
Okay, I'm going to address, well, before I start addressing this, I want to address straight to Paula and to Barbara. The Dorman family, which you know I am real close friends with, down at the end of 3rd Street there. Lori passed away at 5:45 tonight. Okay. Anyway, their daughters are here. There are, I don't know how soon things will be falling, but they may end in quite naturally with the problems that with death. They may end up being late on taking care of the city's things. I want to bring that up to you, being like that. Okay, second of all, I got the letter from Mr. Coleman. I want to address several different things on this particular thing. Number one, I have removed, since I started this, I have removed 12 vehicles from my place. I have some vehicles up there that I want to get rid of, but I have lost the titles to. So I'm going to have to depend on the sheriff's department to get me health permits for them particular vehicles so that I can get rid of them. At this particular time, Paula mentioned the parade Sunday night. Well, the number one float down there was a 46 Chevrolet pickup towing my trailer that I hauled with. And so the church is actually using my trailer for a couple of 3 weeks. And then I will start, hauling off some of the things that I can haul off, even though I can't get the cars out of there at that time. Okay, in regards to people living in camp trailer, motorhomes and stuff on my property, here's the thing that you, Mr. Coleman, has not followed. Number one, he says that we can put them in the park over here, the RV park. No, you cannot. Only a certain year up can go in there. They will not accept older ones whatsoever. And every one of mine that people are living in do not qualify. That's what you did. Wait a minute. Don't interfere with me. Okay. Just
On his timer.
okay. Anyway, so like I told the town council before, if you want to come after me, then I have a group that will represent the people that are living on my property. Northwest Project is sitting in the wings with attorneys to take and file a suit against the city for trying to remove people, especially when let's face it, it's getting cold and everything out there. This is the only place that they can take and go. They get $914 a month is all they get on their SSIs, and even if they had a spot they could take and move to, between the rent and the town's charges and stuff, they don't have enough money. So all I'm saying is that, if you want to come after me, then I will take and turn it over to the project. The people that are living there will remain on my property. Okay? So you make your mind what you want to take and do. If you want to write me a letter saying that we're going to do something about it, then fine. I will turn it over to Northwest Project. They will assign an attorney to each one of the people that is living in the motorhome and campground on my property. Second, and then the other thing is, you guys are really getting close to getting a problem for you. There is more vehicles, more people living in trailers on the property below me at the Mexican's place than I have on my property. I have pictures of it. You guys are bordering on selective enforcement, and you better watch it. You are really getting darn close to it, okay?
Your 4 minutes are up.
Okay, that's for this one, okay? The other one is the ordinance on the water, okay? Just a minute. I'll only take a second. I will read to you. You sent me a letter, Paula, in regards to my turning water on and off on my place while I was fixing the leak. Let me get back here here it is, okay? You sent me a letter saying that it is a misdemeanor for me to turn my water on and off. No, it's not. Here's your own ordinance, 1.1.18, a legal turn on misdemeanor. That's the only place that it even says anywhere in this ordinance that is a misdemeanor, okay? And it doesn't say that anywhere in there that I cannot turn on and off my water to take and repair it. It says in there, if something happens and I damage city property, then I'm responsible for it.
Okay,
But it's not a misdemeanor.
Can you come into the office tomorrow and go hash that out?
Well, anyway, so that's where,
I can show it.
I mean, don't threaten me with a misdemeanor like that letter said, Paula, because I will fight it from the word go, because it's not a misdemeanor, anywhere, shape, or form. Okay.
Okay, Jamie Schmunk says, work on first. Oh, right.
Yeah, I'm curious why the town was working in front of the Grange in that spot. I have an idea, but I'd like that explained and what you found and who's paying the bill.
The Grange did not fix their own issue when things got settled down. And it progressed across our right of way, so we were fixing our right of way.
So
So
I'm
that's-
here and everything there is fine.
Yeah.
And the amount for the cost of that company, who pays that?
That would be the town, because it's we were fixing our right of way. It was an agreement.
So it was a problem caused by the landowner's issue that affected our right of way? And
We did not fix his own right
so is the town looking at going after that property owner, the damages?
And the cost.
Yeah, what was that?
The bill that came through was $8,000. And we've got Anna Dobbins is well 7, and I guess scratch that.
Yeah, Mike addressed this too much, so there's no sense in bringing it up. I was wondering what's going on with well 7.
Well 7 is a process. We had a pre-construction meeting, and right now we're waiting for everyone to get well. The construction crew is sick at this moment, so we're waiting for them to get well so that things can progress. But we have to have that pre-con meeting.
What is it that we're doing?
Okay, that's the end of the list.
Make a motion that we adjourn the meeting.
Yes.
Moved and seconded to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.